G'day everyone, RaidzeroAU and welcome back to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival. We are in Alpha 7, Experimental Branch. And as you can see, we're coming down on a Kua. We are right next to the wreckage, which is handy. Alright. So first thing we want to do when we land is take everything out of our escape pod. So this is what we've got. Take all that out. Alright, so welcome to Alpha 7. So one of the main things in Alpha 7 is new game start and balancing, but they've also, there's new planetary terrains. So they are now mainly using handmade planetary terrains rather than procedural generated ones. On all planets except Maspron, Aetus, and all the moons are still procedural at the moment. So, looks quite nice. Looks like we've got a bit of area down there that we could possibly make use of. We've got some good deposits around us. We'll come up here and have a look at our have a look at the wreckage here. We got in here core, a few plants, anti-radiation. Probably don't need the oxygen bottle at this stage. We won't need those. Get rid of that. We'll just sort ourselves out here. So we've got a pistol, a drill, chainsaw. We've got 10 biofuel, which isn't too bad. Fuel packs, a survival constructor, and a few bullets. That's what we're looking at. Okay. A little bit of food in there. So, got a right, that message was from, if you heard that noise come through, I apologise, that is from the Windows Store, which is the worst client I've ever had the misfortune of using. But that's a different story. So Alpha 7, first thing I want to do is basically manage that, and I'm going to put a couple of things in there, and then we can turn on our base here, and then we probably want to grab the tomatoes, pumpkins and durians. And we'll flick our switch here. So got some light on those, we'll get those growing. Take our helmet off, we don't need that on. Alright, so Alpha 7, just quickly. So yeah, there's a new game start and balancing. Not getting the tutorial start on it. They put in a whole lot of new textures. It's like 38 new textures that we can use. Obviously the new planetary terrains we mentioned, so they're all handmade rather than, and I believe the height map has been raised a little bit. Just to provide some better looking planets. Let's see, the small vessel now has a warp drive. It's only a short range warp drive, but we can use that, and we will be using that. There's been changes to mining, we will get into that, and we need to use an ore scanner. And also they've made some changes to auto miners, like the first pass on deposit depleting auto miners. I believe they can be set whether you want that to be on or off. Alright, but there's a few other changes, and most of it will come around. There'll be just little changes to the way we used to do things. So first thing we're going to do is we need to go around and break up some of these rocks and get some resources. Oops, that's the one. Get rock removal. 7 crushed stone, that's all I got. Disappointing. Other thing we want to do is we want to grab any plants we see. Anything. 2 reasons on that. There we go. Bit of silicon, bit of iron, I think. Main reason for that is we get experience. We get 100 experience for everything we collect. But also we're going to use, especially some of these berries, we can use it as food, but we can let some of it spoil because biofuel, they actually disappeared, the whole thing disappeared then. Biofuel now no longer uses seaweed, it now uses spoiled food. The other thing this will do is it'll help level us up a bit. Got copper, cobalt, and iron. The other thing you'll notice is, if I look at the map of Akua, we've got iron, we've got copper, we've got promethium, we've got silicon. We don't have any cobalt on here. So those things, and there's no magnesium. Magnesium is now more for late game, and you don't need magnesium to make a lot of the ammunition. Still, plates are now used for a lot of things. I believe they've removed metal pieces from the crafting, so that's one less thing that we have to worry about building. So they're kind of just streamlining things. Don't want them to streamline it too much, but down here. Oh, that's quite a nice area down there as well. It could be a nice area for building a base. Alright, any more rocks around here? As you can see, there's lots of berries, which is great. But we want to hit level 3. So what are we? We're level 2 at the moment. Not too far away from level 3 actually. So and the main reason for that is we want to we get the ore scanner as quickly as possible, and you need to be level 3 to get that. There's opportunity, there it is. Alright, level 3, there we go. Just come down and mine some of these rocks down here. Let's turn the hints off. Always forget where it is. It's here. Hints off. Alright, so we crashed in this Titan front part over there. Which we will be exploring. Copper. Anything else? Alright. Grab all these. Iron, cobalt. More berries down here. Which is good. I've got quite a few rocks down here. Which is also good. See, I reckon this area here might not be too bad for making a base. Right next to some water. Silicon, iron. I think it is quite warm out here. Cobalt. Hello. We're getting decent amounts of cobalt. Iron. I believe they've increased the mining speed as well. Just due to some of the changes with the mining. We'll grab this one over here and then we'll head back to Opportunity over there. Right, so what we got? 40 watt. We got enough to get started. We could eat some of these. Good source of early food. It's nice we've got the Prometheum deposit right near us as well. Looking at the map, I'm almost thinking this area here is also a decent area to look at. We still have the polar caps. Hello. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to place. Let's check what we've got in here. LSR charged. Grab those, they can stay there. No need to take that. And the biofuel there. It's handy. And what we want to do is we want to place our survival constructor down. Probably just place it here. What we're going to do is we're going to stick that in there, because you see there are spoiled food too. We're going to stick that in there just so it can spoil. Right, now one thing you'll notice here is we can't make cobalt ore. You'll find rock dust now is described as rocks. But we can make these. Flip that on. In fact, we might as well. We've only got a few, but we will get probably a lot more. Alright. Grab the berries that are immediately around the place. Here. Can all go in there. Anything else that I want to put down? Nope. Alright. What I'm going to do is grab everything out. Only reason being, I put it at the wrong spot. Better if it's over here. Better if we just put it here. Okay, so now we've hit level 3, so we want to go into our tech tree. The first thing we want to do is under tools, we want to unlock the ore scanner. Probably unlock the multi-tool. Under weapons, do have access to the shotgun now. We can unlock that. And the assault rifle. We can unlock that. Miscellaneous. Probably at the moment what we want is cargo boxes, so we can build some storage if we need to. Not so worried about an oxygen generator because obviously we're on a cure. Only got 2 points left, so we'll leave it at that for the moment. Okay. So we're going to weapons and tools. No, it's under devices, is it? No. Reason being that we have very limited things that we can make. Here we can only make the shotgun in the survival constructor, and we can't make the ore scanner, so we're going to have to make the large constructor. We need 2 computers for that. Computers, we need steel plate, we need optical fibre, which used to be cables, and electronics, and we need 2 of those. I believe we need 2 computers, so I'm going to make 2 of them. Okay, we've got the computers. We need 2 motors. For the motors we need nanotubes, which used to be pipes. We might as well make another set of those. A lot of stuff now uses steel plate. So nanotubes we need 3. So we're going to need 6 overall. Need 2 of those. Right, 2 of those. Right, so we got the motors, we got the computers. So now we need 4 optical fibre, 10 mechanical components. Yeah, mechanical components. We'll make a few more. It's 8. This will be 10. Okay, that gives us the large constructor. Now, sun's starting to go down. What I'll do is just head over to the Promethium deposit. Just to show you the difference in the thing. We don't have the ore scanner at the moment. Okay, so previously what we'd be doing is be looking here. And we'd start mining down. There's 2 reasons I'm doing this. One is to show you about the mining, but 2 is also to collect a bit of rock as well. Because we are going to be doing a bit of building with concrete. They have added in a new armoured concrete now. So flick our light on, just so that we can see a bit better. Alright, so we are Promethium deposit. We would expect by now, in the previous builds, or previous alphas, that we would start to be seeing some blue come through. Well, that doesn't happen anymore. Because, so I mean, by now we would be mining Promethium. And the reason being that the deposits are no longer a big lump in the ground. They're now 3D objects, like little boulders in there. And yeah, I could dig around and I'd eventually find some. What was that noise? But yeah, I could mine around and I will eventually find some, but the ore scanner, as long as I've got that in my inventory, when I have the drill out and I'm on top of one of the deposits, it'll show me where those boulders are. So you can be more precise and I suppose more efficient with your fuel. Okay, so we've got a large constructor. Need to make a bit more, a few more rocks. So we can now make some cement. And then we can make that into some concrete blocks. And the reason I'm doing that is there's not enough room in these wreckage areas to place down a constructor. So we could try to alter it and place it down, but it's often just easier just to add on to it and just build a room. Well, I'd probably just build a room out here. Yeah, we can get rid of some of these things. We should actually be able to make... Unlock it, yep. The multi-tool. So what do we need for that? Mechanical components. There's no point having that in there. Do 2 of those. Mechanical components. And optic fiber. And then we can make that. I'll add a few more of those. And we can add in a multi-charge. And then we can queue up some concrete blocks. Right, good. So night time has fallen. Our first night. The new Akua. Plants are growing. I think that's where I'll call the first episode, guys. I'm just going to let that continue to craft, and then we'll take it up in the morning and build ourselves a room, put the advanced constructor down and look at the ore scanner. So I hope you've enjoyed what you've watched. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you all next time. I'm RaidzeroAU, signing out.